We'll start with Mike Heika. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Joe, what's this process been like? I mean, I think that penalty kill where you get two guys just almost crippled and then they still come back and have to fight through it. It just almost seems like that's what you've been going through for the last month.
We're desperate right now. So it was some huge shot blocks, and each guy kept stepping up and taking his turn, and it was awesome to see. I think we got a little energy from it for sure. And yeah, it's this time of year and we're fighting right now. So those are big blocks.
Matt DeFranks, go ahead.
Joe, I mean, obviously you guys were in the game, but where did you think it kind of got away from you guys?
It's hard to say. You always believe it felt like we were in it. It really did. And Reg gets a big goal, make it 4-3, and we still were believing at that point. So, they get that next one to get that cushion again. We just try to keep coming there. It's obviously they get a couple empty netters, but we had some looks tonight where it was close.
Saad Youssef, go ahead.
Hey, Joe, obviously with Nashville losing tonight, you guys are still mathematically in it. How do you approach going forward and the next 3 games?
Yeah, we understand. I think we need to win them. We need a little help. But how we go about it is we got to get a win. We got to win our next game and focus from there and see what happens. That's the biggest thing is, we got to have that narrow focus and we got to win a game and go from there. Can't look ahead, and we're not going to get all 3 at once. And, so focus on the first one.
Mike Heika, go ahead.
You guys have had some big turnovers the last couple of games too tonight. Is that fatigue or is it just trying too hard sometimes?
Yeah, certain, when we have made those, when the turnovers have happened, they've ended up in our net, which cost us at times. And it's nothing where, obviously guys aren't trying, so we got to be a little sharper, a little better, support the puck a little bit better. It's one of those things we need to be better. Bottom line, we haven't been winning games lately, so there's another level we can get to.
Matt DeFranks, go ahead.
Joe, how much space did you see on the pass to Tyler there?
You know what? There probably wasn't a ton, but see a slide in the lane that I needed was open. So it worked out good. I knew Segs was driving hard. Not at a great angle, and but had a nice little lane. A good finish by him under pressure.
And Saad Youssef, go ahead.
Playing on the same line as Tyler, just what kind of stuff does he bring on the ice that's unique to Tyler?
I think he finds himself in a lot of good areas. Even at the end, I was able to knock that puck down. I didn't quite see him at this, the staggered level he was at, but after I made the play, it was he was open, and he just plays, he supports it, and he skates well. Obviously, he's got some good hands on him, and his timing and his speed will keep improving. But yeah, he's been a boost for us for sure.
We will start with Mike Heika. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Esa, can you take us through the turnover there at the end of the second period?
Yeah, he caught me flat-footed there. Right when I was catching that puck, he came and took it from me. So that was a bad turnover.
Matt Franks, go ahead.
So these last 5 games, is there anything you can pinpoint as to why the results haven't been there for you guys?
Well, I just feel we need to be better in all areas on the ice, and I think it starts with the net from paddles, both ends, and that way we can be better.
Saad Youssef, go ahead.
Hey, Esa, first of all, just how are you physically, and secondly, on that third power play, what goes into just taking that shot, blocking a shot the way that you did there?
Well, it's just trying to get the way and help the team. So that's just one part of the game, and physically feeling fine.
Mike Heika, go ahead.
When you look at that and you look at Andre doing the same thing and Fox, everybody's out there trying to do that. How does that feel as a teammate? You guys are desperate, and it seems like you're showing that physically.
Yeah, I would say that everyone's leaving all out there. We're doing everything what it takes to be able to win games and get some points, and haven't been getting that done now lately, but Friday is a new chance and we gotta bear down for that.
Call on you. We'll start with Mike Heika. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Jason, what do you think has been missing in this stretch where you guys haven't been able to get the results you want?
Our details haven't been sharp enough. You see we're giving up goals that are uncharacteristic of us, and we're letting the D-men step into one-timers a lot. They're getting a lot of shots through, stuff like that. Seems like we're just we're trying really hard to do the right things, and we're trying hard to cover up some mistakes, but it's opening up others.
Saad Youssef, go ahead.
Hey Jason, how are you feeling physically after missing a game, and then and how did you feel you were able to slide right back in today?
Felt fine. I mean, everybody's banged up. Yeah, I thought I could be a little stability for a fourth line, get us out there a lot, and, take some of the pressure off the top six and give them a break every now and then.
Matt Franks, go ahead.
Jason, when we hear about desperate hockey, what areas of the game do you think that shows up in?
Willingness to get in the lane. You're throwing your body out there for a couple of big blocks. Esa, Seki, they have some huge blocks there. That's that desperation, that the second effort to out battle a guy down low and win every 50-50 puck. That's the desperation.
Mike Heika, go ahead.
When you say everybody's banged up, what is that like when Esa and Andre come off after that and seemingly can barely walk, then go back out there and, play through it?
Yeah, guys are battling. We want to play, we want to win. Nobody's going to quit. Everybody, doesn't matter how sore and tired they are. Everybody's going to give everything they've got.
Thank you, Jason. We will use the raise your hand function. Matt DeFranks, go ahead.
Rick, what did you make of the penalties in the second period? Were those ones of effort that you like, or maybe ones you don't like?
Well, you shoot the puck over the glass. Certainly not going to like that. That's careless. The other ones are badly. You go for a puck. Get a stick up. So you got to be responsible with your stick.
Saad Youssef, go ahead.
Hey Rick, you talk about desperation hockey. That third penalty kill with Roddick, Sekera, and Esa taking those blocks, is that kind of an embodiment of what you're talking about?
That's exactly what we are. That's exactly embodiment of who the Dallas Stars are. We work our butts off. We do everything we can, and you're diving in front of shots and you blocked when you're still hurt and you're still willing to dive in front of it. So the commitment to this team from our players has been fantastic. I know it's disappointing we lost tonight, but we're still in the hunt. We're still in the race. And that's the kind of effort we're going to need on Friday night.
Mike Heika, go ahead.
Do you look at anything in this stretch where you guys haven't got the results you wanted? Is it turnovers or a little bit of everything?
3 turnovers led to 3 of their goals that we didn't give them very much at all night. They don't need much. It's as simple as that. They're a very highly skilled team that can score on the rush, on the forecheck, and they don't need many opportunities to score 4 goals. We hit 3 goal posts tonight. So it wasn't like of course you can't have a shot on net. It wasn't that we were without our opportunities to score tonight. We got 2, hit 3 goal posts. But when you're playing a team like this team, you can't give them much and you can't give them goals. The 4th goal, we have total control of the puck and we don't get it out. The 3rd goal, we have total control in our zone and we turn over and late in the period. And the 1st goal, we have total control of the puck coming through the neutral zone, we turn it over. So this is a team, again, don't give them the goals, make them earn it. And I'm just disappointed that 3 of those goals were or because we had control of the puck.
Matt Franks, go ahead.
What's your pulse on where the team is mentally right now?
I didn't hear you.
What's your pulse on where the team is mentally right now?
What do you say?
What's your pulse on where the team is mentally right now?
We're fine. We're very frustrated. Guys were really upset at the end of the game because they know we played better than that. But so it gets frustrating. But you put that aside, and now we talked after the game. We're okay. We're still in it. We have a game Friday night. That's our game in hand. We have to win it.
Saad Youssef, go ahead.
Rick, what were you trying to see there from your team in the middle when you juggled the lines a little bit?
Well, we weren't generating anything, so you gotta juggle the lines up a bit. You can't just keep going back, and we weren't generating anything, and give them, nor were we giving up anything. It just became a log jam of a game. They had their, they had the 4 power plays, but we had to juggle the lines just to get some momentum going. It worked in the third. We were going after them. We had complete momentum, and the bench felt great. Lots of energy, lots of life, and then we give them the 4th goal. So, hey, it's unfortunate.
And our second last question goes to Mike Ika, and then we'll get to Matt, and then we'll be done.
Hey, Rick, you've got 2 games and a day off in between now for Tyler. What have you seen from him?
It looks like he's skating great out there. That's why I put him back in the middle tonight. We'll see where he ends up on Friday. We got to get some balance here and try to get create some consistent offensive zone time. But he's winning his faceoffs. What he's doing is showing you how much we've missed him this whole year. And had we had him all year, we're not sitting here where we are. There's no question. He's that big of an impact on our team.
And lastly, Matt Franks.
How did Esa and Andre, Rodick, Jamie, Alexiak all come out after blocking shots physically? Are they fine right now?
I haven't heard that they're not. It's one of those things you put ice on it and hope it goes away.
All right, thank you, Rick. Tomorrow will be